Thanks for coming over to this Amodeus. Today we got a special treat. Goochie from Vanquish was nice enough to share his nature vampire with us so that we could do today's video. So without further ado, Goochie takes us to Outer Harbinger. So I'm super stoked because, as we all know, you basically have to have the nature vampire in order to get through Outer Harbinger. And along with nature vampire, it's pretty much a given that you need the greater demon, right? This is a super OP, like Nat 5 heaven raid boss, right? And for in-game players, this is the last bit of content that there is. And it's almost kind of the undiscovered country when it comes to the in-game content, because it just takes not only Nat 5s to get into the space, but it takes specific Nat 5s. So for instance, pretty much every guide, every streamer out there is like, oh, well, in order to do this, you need like the Fire Ink Ninja, you need the Greater Demon, and you need the Nature Vampire. And if it's the Nature Greater Demon, that would be even better, right? So, I mean, we're just talking about a super OP raid boss situation here that you can't get without some of these like very high-end units. I'm not saying it's pay to play. I'm just saying there's a cover charge. So that said, like, I've been working on this for weeks to try and do this, and then Goochie came and dropped us a line and said, hey, you know, just use my nature vampire after watching one of our videos, and I thought that was super cool. And I've been testing out different teams, and fortunately during the last laundry day I was able to switch a bunch of gear around to really gear up everybody on this team to be able to handle Outer Harbinger 5, because that's where I got stuck, right? So Goochie sharing it with us wasn't even enough to do it on its own. I actually had to switch some gear around and do some different team comps and get it going. And what I found was like Garage, and it's really hard when you can only do that once a day. So Garage was just a great unit, right? Like if I had Camille, that would be even better, right? We all know that Camille the Light Basilisk is going to be the upgrade to Garage, but that said, I mean, we just built everything super tanky, and we just went to town. Now, the Balthazar in here is, you know, my recommended build. It's attack, crit damage, HP. Now, I did actually switch him over to Vampire Keen. I switched him over to Vampire Keen because, oh, man, he just was, he died a lot very easily. Because even with that third piece on HP, it just wasn't enough. So there's some very high gear requirements that go along with the fact that you need very specific 5-star champions. Now, I've tried this dungeon, and I'm looking for free-to-play options. And if you guys out there, you mad scientists I always talk about, if you have like a free-to-play champion team that you're like, hey, if you just tossed on a full set of withering gear on all 5 of these champions, you could run these 4 stars or these 3 stars through the entire game. Let me know, because right now this is part of the game, and it's really the only part of the game where 2 and 3 stars can't get it done, no matter how good of a set of gear they have on them. At least from what I know. But prove me wrong. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to be able to do Outer Harbinger 10 with a bunch of 2 stars, right? Because I think that'd be pretty epic. I think that's the difference between pay to win, pay to play, and free to play, right? So if all of the content is, you know, completable, fast, slow, doesn't matter, completable with the units that everybody has access to in the game, then that's exactly what I'd like to have. But in lieu of that, if you got some cool cats like Goochie out there sharing their champions so that you can get this done, that's also very cool. So if there are champions that you guys have that you want to share with me to help me do Outer Harbinger or whatever, just, you know, drop me a line, let me know. Or if there's different units you want me to try out, let me know, because a lot of people have offered to share their champions, their units. So if there's something you want to see, let me know in the comments below as well. But man, whew, I'm so happy because it took us a month to get through Outer Harbinger 5. So now probably do another one of these videos like a month when we get through Outer Harbinger 6. Maybe that'll be easier. I don't know. But as always, thanks for watching the videos. Have a great day. Bye.